Okay, now that we've got everything vector, we're going to want to start editing our characters. So the first thing you're going to want to do, you'll notice when you click on it, we're all grouped. You're going to want to ungroup that. That way you can start to grab each character on its own. And probably one of the first things I'll do is just kind of start to pull some baselines. Just turn on your rulers, give yourself just a basic baseline, especially for this where the type's on an arch. Just going to want to go in and start just flatten everything out. Okay, I'll spare you all of it, but you get the idea. Some letters you might need to go in and use your shear tool and just kind of straighten up a little bit if they're a little tweaked. But just get everything on a straight baseline so you can see what we're working with. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, depending on what the project is for, if I'm just trying to create a graphic for something, I have a different objective versus if I'm trying to create like a whole character set. But basically, what I'm going to want to do is start to create the characters that I don't have out of what I do have. And earlier in the tutorial, we kind of outlined that, what letters can lead to other letters that you might be missing. The E could easily kind of become an F. The R could easily become a P, things like that. And if you look above in the tutorial, pretty much all of those situations are accounted for. So I'm going to focus in on the E. So for right now, I'm just going to get rid of all these just so they're not distracting to the tutorial. And we'll just focus in on this. Ooh. Okay. So we're just going to pull our E over here, and I'm going to just duplicate it. And just a few basic things for kind of editing your vector. There's a lot of ways you can do it. You can grab your points and start messing with it that way. But I actually prefer just grabbing it and grabbing the pencil tool. And you'll notice you can kind of just redraw the edge and smooth things out that way. It's just a little more natural than trying to actually manage all those little points. Okay, so the pencil tool. To kind of start trimming back the characters to create new characters, I use the knife tool, which is out of your vision of the video. Just grab your knife tool. The thing with the knife tool is that I'm going to create an F here, so I'm just going to slice this part of the E off. But the thing with your knife tool is that it gives you a nice clean cut versus the eraser tool or something like that, where depending on the width of your eraser, it's just going to lose information. So you want to use the knife tool. So for this, I'm trying to create the F. I'm just going to grab the piece I just lopped off, delete it. You'll see there's some weirdness there from where I cut it off. I'm just going to grab that, go back to my pencil tool again, and just kind of recreate that edge. There's some weirdness down here. I'm just going to smooth that out a bit. One thing you want to think about too as you're doing this, from E to F, depending on what you're creating, you're going to want there to be some variety there, so they don't look the same and it's super obvious that you did this. So you just want to kind of customize each one a little bit so they're unique. And once you do that, obviously do that for all of your letter forms, and you can create your alphabet. And that's it.